Before I've had time to thank her, the door is open. My teeth clack together. A stout lion fills the door frame. That's a bit loud. His chestnut brown mane is disheveled like I interrupted him during a meal. An absent-minded clawed paw runs through it, pulling frizzy hairs back to the side. He scans the hallway a bit confused for a split second until he settles down to my eye level, his back hunching over. As his mouth gets closer, I feel a puff of his breakfast on my face. Spicy scent. Meat. What can I do for you? His voice is soft, enunciating each syllable clearly. It sounds in perfect harmony with each other. The muscles of my back sag back, and I release my breath. Mistress sent me. Lion's upper lip pulled back in a quick smile. Mistress, huh? You must be a dancer then. I just call her. No, she has her thing. Her refusal of telling her name to you is sound, if a bit callous. What do you mean? I want him to invite me in and check my eyes so I can get back, but I can't bring myself to be rude to him. A large paw finds itself on my shoulder, rubbing it amicably. She wants what's best for you, or at least a ballet. She's just an instrument. That's weird. Are you not an artist yourself? Art is the only thing that matters. You are all instruments, all part of the symphony. What am I saying? He shakes his head. I am not an artist, and you have come to see a medic. Please come in. He lets go of my shoulder and allows me inside. Oh, it's a nice little setting. It's a cozy little office, very different from the typical starry fluorescent lights I'm used to seeing in healthcare. A wrapper is strewn across his computer desk, and I make out some text on it. Chili mayo and kebab. Sorry for the mess I just got here. I'm afraid I need to eat something or I was going to faint. Alright. He slapped his wide nose with a knuckle. I'm Dr. Timbo? Nothing, I was told to go to the nurse. I'm sorry if I went the wrong way. He points a thick finger at a spot on the wall right next to his computer with a beaming smile. I've got my doctor's license, even though I've barely gotten used to it. That's great. I heard that's really hard to get. Thank you, but let's say we put this license to use. He motions toward the examination table. It's on the edge of it. Man, I guess your issue today is about your eye. Yeah. Another grabs a thin flashlight from a metal desk and flicks it on. My eye waters as he puts it up to my eye. The world going bright yellow. He shuts it off before I can start really bawling. This is a small laceration in the fold of your eyelid. With some light swelling, your eye seems fine though, but it's going to sting for a few days. My throat closes up. Can I dance? Lion rolls his eyes. Yes, you can dance. Your eye won't fall out or anything if you move. He gets up and starts digging through a drawer, pulling out a little tube. Apply several days to the area. Make sure to wash your paws properly before you do. Check back in here in 3 days. Thank you, sir. Both Lion and I stare at the door until the knocking has stopped. Excuse me. Man gets up and opens the door at a fraction. Have a patient. Oh, damn. Come in. I straighten my back as a mystery guest shows up. Then I shoot up from the table. Emilio steps to the door holding his knee with a hoof. White fur is stained with splashes of blood. But then our eyes meet. He stands there, blood trickling down his leg. I stand there, blood trickling down my cheek. His face contorts. So you're here. It's Kurt. Cutting. Okay. Accusation. Sorry, Sid. Emilio here seems to need some help as well. I believe there is not much more I can do for you today. I throw his over to Emilio, pushing his arm through the hook of Emilio's elbow to help him stand upright, yet a paw on his waist. Can I help? I don't stop looking at the goat. And that's okay. We don't want the mistress to cause your immediate return here by dallying. I'm not sure if I should say anything directly to him. Probably not. I don't even fully understand why it seems the switch just flipped with him. Hey, hope you're okay. I hurried out of the room, no longer able to stand Emilio's anger. To get outside, I pushed her ear against the door. Why not? Whatever the doctor had asked only got a grunt in response. Emilio slumps down on the examination table. You have a habit of this. I ripped myself away from the door. Whatever Emilio's problem is, I can't do anything about it if he doesn't want me to. I want to make things right with him, even if it's not as more than friends. That's a two-way street. I get the tube up from the pocket I had slipped in before leaving. I can't do really well with terms of pronouncing medical terms, so I'm just gonna leave it. No clue what it is, but it's what the doctor ordered. Should find a bathroom to apply it. Wherever that could be. Why did Tash just leave? If I couldn't find the way here, how did she expect me to find my way back? I'm not even sure which way we came from, actually. All the light trail of blood Mila left from the carpet, even though they're both of similar shade. The blood has been dripping in a bit of a zigzag pattern. It must have been stumbling around. What the hell happened? He was back at the door. It helped to fix things between us if I waited for him? No. Yeah, I should just try to find the cat. Or at least shouldn't be missing rehearsal on my first day. No, we should try to find Josh. Waiting is not gonna do anything. It's real clear already he doesn't want me around. First day outburst yesterday and seeing me now doesn't seem to have mellowed him out. I don't want to pester someone who doesn't want my help. And the doctor said the mistress would have my hide if I took even longer. I do need to find a bathroom though. I scanned the doors along the corridor, but none have any markings like there are on the doctor's door. But it's not the only thing I have to find. I have to find things. Close my eyes. I hear a soft mumbling from the doctor's office, but I need to tune it out. What Emilio was saying in there is none of my business. So he will fall back, becoming one with nothingness of the empty corridor. There is something beyond it, in it. Soft whistling of water running through metal pipes. A slosh as it comes across something in the dark. Tunnels running through the walls. These walls. Clear pattern of 1,000 tiny feet. Crawling, wriggling around each other, withering to escape. I shudder. Too far. Too deep into the blackness. I focus on the pipes. It must lead to somewhere, or be going from elsewhere. My eyes close. Hard to focus on the sound with light in my eyes. I'm in the tunnels. We try to be silent. We're only listening. We hold our breath. What was that? I open my eyes, but they refuse. They're open. There is no light in these tunnels. My mouth opens to scream, but we have to stay silent. Something cuts through the silence. Voices. My eyes open. The sound of the pipes are gone. There is only this door. It looks old, ancient, pristine. There is no door handle on it, only a keyhole. The voices that cut through the blackness are coming from the other side. I kneel down, steadying myself against the layered wood. My eye finds the keyhole, locking into place. I take in what I can see on the other side. It's hard to make anything out. And the light flickers, throwing unsteady shadows across every surface. Usually near the keyhole obscures the rest of the room. Purple cloth, silk, and fibrosis tarlatan. I dress for a ballet dancer. Moves around slowly, moving up and down with the wearer's breathing. It's odd. One moment it's slow and steady, the other quick and precarious. You're just saying that. I almost fall back as the dress speaks up. It giggles nervously. The dress shifts ever so slightly forward. I glimpse a shimmer of cufflinks before it moves back. Of course not. Someone else is there. A man with a boisterous voice. You're wonderful. So are the others. I will just take your word for it. I saw nothing but you. The sound of flesh against flesh. A low sorrow noise coming from within the dress. Sir, I don't think you always dance around this. I enjoy games, but they must end at some point. Otherwise, you spoil the fun. I appreciate your help, but I thought it was over. Cufflinks cling together, a sudden movement. How can it be over if you refuse to play along with the game? The man's voice is getting graver. There are rules. If you did not want to play, you shouldn't have agreed. You're just shaking now. I agreed to nothing. You decided it. I was told you had nothing behind those pretty eyes, but I did not believe it so. Cufflinks laugh. Seems I should have listened. Just moves away from the keyhole as it steps away from the keyhole and the cufflinks. The man grabs her wrist. Bara's brown paw twists around the thin skeletal arm. Skin beneath the white fur protests loudly. The dress cries out loudly. You're hurting me. You hurt me first. Dress struggles as the cufflink pulls on it. She tries to stand her ground, to run away. The light of the candles shiver. His shadow seems to split, jumping between the walls and the hunt. I don't want to play. I want to play. The dress cries. The ears running down its side, the seams are pulled apart in ravenous gluttony. She stays silent. Only the dress makes a sound. Better. Now we can play the game. The dress is pulled in by the cufflinks. More tears. The screams of mutilated silken Sunan. The dress is torn off. Her eyes are locked into the keyhole. I can't open the door. There is no door handle. The candles blink out. I can't see them anymore. My eye does not fit the keyhole anymore, and I am forced out of it. The door spits me back violently. Who were they? There is no longer any sound coming from the other side, not even breathing. I push on the door, but of course it doesn't open. Why? They're supposed to be going to the bathroom, they're planning women, then going back to the rehearsals, and here we are doing this. Who's gonna hurt her? The tearing echoes through my head. I could kick the door in rage. What the hell are we gonna do? It's probably the bear. What are we doing? Through my sweating, I make out the sound of soft pads against the carpet floor. I swing around. Try to find Tyler standing there. Exactly. What are you doing? I scowl at her. Me? You just left me without even saying anything. Whatever, I need your help here. Someone's getting attacked in there. Her expression doesn't shift at all. Those small, pupiled eyes fixed on me. Do you really expect Tosh to help us? I don't see that happen. In here. I turn to show her, but the door isn't there. Oh, I blink and the door before me is just like all the other ones in these corridors. Doesn't show any noticeable age and there's no keyhole. I haven't even looked through. It's just one of those metal contraptions with a mere hole merely narrow enough to fit a slim key into. But we're tripping. Tara scratches the top of her head as she gets up to me. I don't hear anything. Shouldn't someone be screaming if they were getting attacked? I'm gonna paw around the door handle that is there just now. Was it always? Are you gonna open it, or the door wasn't here before? Head turns slowly. One slow blink phasing over her eyes before speaking. Are you on something? No. She sadly puts her own paw over mine, pushing it down. Hey, what if he attacks us? She ignores me and kicks on the door to get it to open, severing the sound without pause. I stretch out after her, but just manage to nudge her shoulder. It takes a few moments before I build up the courage to follow, transfixed to a spot as I hear her kicking around in there. It's gonna break the fucking place apart. Damn it. Put my arms up over my face in case if someone tries to attack me too, I get inside. Feels like what I have seen to the keyhole either. It's really small for one. I doubt the man I had seen would even be able to fit in here. Across the room, there are old cleaning supplies everywhere. Rusted mops, moldy spray bottle. I flinched when the bottles come flying in my face, barely having enough time to throw myself against the wall to avoid it. Damn, Josh. Their paw hovers in the air above a yellow cart when I'm sorting the bottles on top of it. Looking for them. Who? People you wanted to find? In the cart? I feel my face getting hot with annoyance. Don't see anywhere else they could be in here. Are you sure you heard right? Sometimes I hear people talking, even though most rooms are empty. Maybe it's echoing through the pipes. As soon as I remember the tearing of the cloth, the hunger. No, it was awful. I think she was getting. The sun trails off, feeling faint at the thought of the word. Tom raises a furrowless brow, touches the darker skin in place of the eyebrow. What? Raped? Can't help but look to the side. I nod slightly. Doesn't seem like anyone is doing anywhere in here though. Except us breathing in this moldy air. My throat does feel dry. I can't smell anything except for that wet, earthy scent. It's hard to tell where it's coming from. Probably everywhere. I guess. Did the lamp work? I point a claw to the string hanging from the ceiling. The room was at least kinda old, if that's how you turn on the lights, but still not as old as that door. I don't need light to see. There's nothing here. Clasp my forehead with a paw and shake my head. I don't understand. Taz just shrugs and makes her way out the side again. I don't understand either. I follow the cat out, go back out to the corridor, checking the room one more before closing it shut. Keep my eyes on the door just in case it changes again. I stand still for a bit. Why did you just go before? Huh? I took you to the right place. I didn't say you didn't. Cool, so... I spin around just in time to see Ty's shoulder slam into the wall. She closes her hip. Ty's forces his way out through sharp, clattering teeth. What happened? I try to grab the cat's arm to help her stand, but she hisses at me now. Her tail snaps in the air right next to my face like a whip. I feel my whiskers vibrate as she has struck the strings of a guitar. What should I do? I thought of getting Anya pops to my head as they seem close, but I'd never find her on my own. Ty's groans, pressing harder on the hip. Need a bathroom or something? Few look around the corridor where the chorus that's to no avail. Her throat vibrates as she starts lipping along the wall. I try to steady her again, but she rejects the help by flicking her tail even harder. I just follow her slow gat, paws in my pockets until we find the familiar sign of two ambiguous species people in black and white. One is wearing a dress, the other is a slim figure. Clash pushes off the wall, almost falling backwards before readjusting to slam her paw again, to paw down on the door handle. Just wait outside then? She gives me an annoyed look. I may need some help. I scratch my scalp, get on nervous laughter. The door she's about to open only has a figure wearing a dress. The girl's bathroom. She makes to roll her eyes, but grits her teeth in pain instead. I can gouge your eyes out even now, out here or in there. You're not a threat. I can't deny that she would have the upper paw in an altercation, but that's not exactly why I still feel awkward going in with her. Sure, I often went in girls' bathrooms with Awa in school, but we're friends. This is a stranger. Can I be right behind you? She shoulder checks the door and stumbles inside. I slip in after her before it swings back closed. The room smells strongly of bleach, making my nose itch. There are 5 separate doors to different bathrooms. There are no gaps between the stalls or doors, allowing the user complete privacy. Hodge goes into one of them, leaving it slightly ajar. You leave me in there? I see her pulling her pants off. No. I'll lean against the sink, trying to avoid looking to her stall. See the shadow of her long, bony legs shift around on the wall. That's when the entrance door almost spills off its hinges. Barbarian storming through the opening. Anya radiates the fury of a blizzard, a snarl on her face. Of course. What the fuck are you doing? Well, the rubber of the sink digs into my spine, and I press up against it in fear, seeing Anya loom over me. I was having some issues. She just wanted some help. As the door opens a bit more, her face peeking out at us. I immediately seems to forget me, rushing over to Tosh. Tosh, is it? She sounds worried and a bit hesitant, paw resting over Tosh. Yeah, don't get mad. You can't keep doing it. Now you're mad. Fox takes a deep breath to collect herself, a long, slow puff of air pressed out of her lungs. I'm not angry. The voice takes on a softer tone, like she's talking to a kid. The doctor said you shouldn't be doing it every day, all day. Tash claws grips the door, seeming to consider closing it. She has a guilty look on her face. You can't dance without doing it. No one thinks about it. It's just you. Tell that to my brain. I have no idea what you're talking about. I just try to stand as still as possible. I don't even know if I'm breathing. Anya puts one paw each on each of her hips in a motherly fashion. At least let me take a look. Let her take a look. You can see the fox's face from here, but her ears flicker backwards. Makes Taj relent and let Anya inside. Right here, okay. I nod my head vigorously before realizing they can't see me. Yep, copy. Anya gets in with Taj. There's rustling coming from the bathroom and there's some kind of ripping sound. Taj yelps. Damn it, Taj. It's not a good color. Wish I had fur. How does it feel on the inside? It's fine. Alright. How bad was it? Sorry, Taj. Anya can do worse than you. She like collapsed against the wall. Her hip hurt, maybe? Anya tries to control her voice, but it's clear she's getting angry with the cat. Left my bag outside. Get the Bluetooth from it. Me? I point to my own chest. Who the fuck else? Get the tape too. Do not get the tape. Okay. I get out of the bathroom, getting a short respite from the bleach as I check around outside. A very fancy black bag has been thrown unceremoniously against the wall. An absolutely zilch about bag, but it does radiate the price tag of 3 months' rent. Open it, of course my brain can't help but activate its snooping instincts. But the way Anya acts, I hadn't expected the bag to be a complete mess of loose makeup containers, receipts, and candy wrappers. Digging through it, not able to avoid taffy getting under my claws from a half-eaten, half-melted piece, I managed to grab a slim blue tube. Nestled through a pinkish roll of medical-looking tape. Should I bring both of them? Are you rude to my wallet or something? Hurry up. I get both of the items and hurry back. The door is almost entirely closed now, so I have to walk all the way up to it. There's no way around seeing inside. Anya blocks off most of Taj with her own body, but I can still see some of the cat's nudity. Her eyes meet for a moment before hers plummet down in embarrassment. I get what the tape is for now, before Anya angrily swipes the tube and tape from my paw, making the door rattle and its hinges as she punches it shut. I do know there's something. Taj doesn't have the parts I assumed she had. Chad looks rather sorry, but nothing comes out. Should I bring it up when it comes out? When it come out? I don't want them to think I'm not judging anything, but Taj definitely didn't seem comfortable with people thinking about it. I get back to leaning against the sink and just wait for them to finish up. After a moment arguing, there's sound of the tape getting ripped. When they come out, Anya has her arms crossed in front of her, while Taj looks down to the floor. The ladder shuffles behind Anya. Taj glares at me for a while. I feel myself shrink. Thanks. Alright, you're welcome. She raised her muzzle to look into the ceiling like the words are hurting her. Thanks for helping, Josh. Oh, no problem. Guy solo doesn't say anything. Appreciate it if you didn't go babbling about it though. Of course I won't. I didn't mean to see anything. It's not that the others don't know. Taj was awkward about it. Taj's shoulders sink until the collarbones are concave hollows. She was supposed to tuck their performances, but so everyone just stares, even the other dancers. They're not. They're all busy with themselves. Yeah, I didn't even notice. Anya looks down from the ceiling, looking annoyed again. I mean, sorry. It's whatever. Thanks, though. Tasha, not looking up, stalks out of the room and wishing to follow her, but Anya, with a firm grip on my elbow. At first, stands on it and her icy aura, afraid to turn around to face her. I'm tired alone with her now, so Misha Leva or even Tash to rein her in. With her large, sharp ears, she must be able to hear the throbbing of my heart echoing in the tower room. Rat. The pressure on my elbow increased even more, muscle grinding against bone. I mean, Sid. She forces my name out. Look my eyes to slowly circle around myself to face her. She loosens the grip as I do, excruciating slow. Her paw blood pressure monitor, then mines through the roof. So I'm surprised she isn't wearing a scowl, even though I could see her protrusions in her forehead, her veins are standing out. Right on my elbow. It really hurt. How strong is she? I hate this. I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what I'm apologizing for. Neither does she. For what? You better not have fucked with Taj. No, I promise I'm just sorry for what I did to make you hate me. Her mouth opens and closes a few times, your upper lip twitching between contemplation and annoyance. Finally, she decided to settle on something. It's like Diva said, it's not your fault. I can't remember what Deer had said, but the fear I had felt back then may have blocked it out. Mr. Fedorov does what he wants. In this case, he did you. Feel the fear being pushed away by anger. So what's the issue? Maybe everyone freaks the fuck out over that. Freak out? Everyone? Emilio got so pissy the second he figured it out. Gives me a blank look. Who? Emilio the goat? The stagehand here? Still spark recognition in her eyes. And his friend? Well, he's friendly with everyone. Oh. She moves her legs so most of her weight is supported on the left one, a paw on the other hip. It's not the point. You were not the first person this door has latched onto. What do you mean? You know what she means. He gets around. Fur on her cheeks puff out. White light from the ceiling goes right through the translucent hairs. You know what I mean. There's a treatment for you to spread. Oh. Okay. It's getting fucking old. We girls have to bust our asses all day, every day, forever. Then some guy just gets shit handed to him. Just because he's cute and is good at. Damn. No offense. Sure. But again, it's not your fucking fault, right? I waited for her to go on, but then seconds drag on. It becomes apparent that it was not a rhetorical question. I guess so, but I do know how to dance. We'll see about that. But I will, you know, give you a shot at showing it. As long as you understand that I don't give a shit about what Mr. Fedorov thinks about you. If you end up a liability, I will make sure you don't step one fucking foot inside this building again. I was planning on fucking up, so I will try my best. I don't want you trying your best. Be your fucking best. Nothing else matters. Do whatever you need for him. I don't care. Don't fuck up anything for me. And when he's bored of you, you're actually important enough to still get to be here. I fucking hated Dannon too. He's good. Real good. Dannon? You mean he also asks him? I don't know and don't care. He's a good primo. I'm a good prima. That's what matters. You just be a good dancer for now. Shows me your paw, almost hitting me in the chest with it. Look down at it in confusion. We good then? Shocked and nice that she appears. More stupid too. Giving you a chance to what? Ruin her career, her reputation, her life? You really want to be responsible for that? Harry, you ruined enough lives. My whole body is shaking, every muscle and every neuron in suspension. Everything you touch dies, rots in the ground. The world would give you a real chance if you deserved this. Real talent, real skill, always finds a way. Alright, this is the only way. Pressure in my head is going to make me throw up. Oh, but you really are that pathetic. You really are that worthless. You're nothing. You have nothing. So you beg on your knees, you beg on your back. Let me be something. You have always begged. You always ruin everything. Please look at me. Or they'll know. Please stop. I feel my face burning with hot tears. I look shocked and reluctant, but her paw is still out. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm sorry. Sorry. Get a grip, rat. Are we good? I flip my arm over my face, trying to get myself to look more sane. Yeah, we're good. I take her paw, is steady and confident, stealing my shaking mind with its firmness. Great. Let's go back to the mistress before she has an aneurysm. I'll let Anya lead me back to the rehearsal room, or it'd be more accurate to say that I chased her. Steps of her long legs are confident, rounding corners with sharp turns. Soon we're already back outside the rehearsal room. Todd's waiting for us, back against the wall, looking bored. Alright, this is a good time as any to save, because honestly, I am very much behind. I took time off to get myself together, and now I'm very much behind on all things this. Of course, we'll be doing another part very soon. I just have a lot of stuff I have to put out because I've been slacking a lot. So with that being said, I'm ended here. This is the Red Ballet. If y'all are curious about this game, of course I'll be putting everything in the description below as much as I can. And yeah, hopefully I had a good day, good yesterday and better tomorrow, and I will catch y'all in the next video.